Welcome back to The Explainer. Look, if you've been messing around with AI video generation lately, you already know we are way past those early days of basic, blurry, kind of nonsensical text-to-video clips. Today, we're stepping fully into the professional realm. We're going to dive into a true advanced Kling AI masterclass to help you take absolute, complete control of your cinematic generations. Let's be real for a second. Are you completely tired of your AI characters changing faces in every single clip? Or maybe you're just incredibly frustrated by watching your expensive monthly credits vanish on generations with melted fingers. Or, surprise, extra limbs. Trust me, you are not alone. It's maddening. But today, we're going to fix those exact frustrations with direct, actionable, professional-grade solutions. Here is our roadmap for the day. We'll be hitting the Kling revolution, multi-shot sequences, advanced elements, fixing errors, and wrapping up with navigating the credit system. All right, Section 1, the Kling revolution. Let's go beyond the basics. So, who is actually behind the curtain here? It's a company called Kaise Technology. They're a massive tech and social media giant based in China, literally boasting hundreds of millions of daily active users. And they have poured their incredibly deep resources into Kling AI to directly rival and, honestly, in many benchmark tests, totally surpass tools like Sora and Runway. This isn't just some small startup experimenting in a garage. This is a heavy-hitting powerhouse that is completely redefining the professional AI video workflow. So what exactly makes Kling models like 2.6 and 3.0 such a big deal? First off, it's their milestone capability for simultaneous audio-visual generation. Instead of rendering silent footage and then having to manually dub it in separate software later, Kling generates the stunning visuals, the natural voiceovers, the sound effects, and even the ambient atmosphere all in one single pass. Add in the ability to generate extended 15-second clips and incredibly photorealistic human motion, and yeah, you can see why this is a total game changer for creators. Moving right along to Section 2, mastering multi-shot sequences. This is where you start directing AI like a pro. One of the absolute coolest features of Kling 3.0 is the ability to create continuous, multi-angle narratives in a single generation. Think of it exactly like sitting in the director's chair. Step 1. You just drag in your first frame, your base image. Step 2, enable the multi-shot mode toggle. Step 3, add your sequential shot descriptions. So your first shot could be prompted as, "Man says Hollywood is officially cooked." Then you just add a second shot prompt, change angle to side profile. Kling actually analyzes your text to understand when to transition. You are literally directing the camera angles and the dialogue sequentially, completely bypassing the need for external editing software. Next up, Section 3, Advanced Prompting and Elements. It's time to lock in that consistency. Okay, here is the #1 rookie mistake beginners make in AI video. If you use standard text-to-video prompts to describe a recurring character, you are absolutely going to get character drift. Every new prompt spits out a slightly different face, maybe different hair color, different clothes. It's a mess. Professionals, they simply don't do this. Instead, they use image-to-video combined with Kling's hidden weapon, elements. This specific workflow is how you lock a character perfectly across entirely different scenes, outfits, and camera angles. So how do we actually build one of these elements? It's a simple but insanely powerful blueprint. First, upload a high-quality base reference image of your character. Then, using tools right there within the platform, generate at least 3 distinct angles, usually a close-up, a full-body shot, and a side profile. You group those together and name the element. Let's call it, male_lead. Now for the real magic. When you write your prompt, you simply tag the character using the @ symbol, literally just typing @male_lead says hello. Kling uses those reference angles to keep your character 100% consistent, no matter what crazy environment you drop them into. All right, Section 4, Fixing Common Video Errors. Consider this your troubleshooting survival guide. We've all been there, right? It's a universal frustration. You prompt your AI actor for this incredibly emotional line of dialogue, and they just stare at you. Frozen lips. Or maybe the mouth moves in a totally unnatural robotic way. It just completely shatters the illusion. Well, here is your exact fix. First, you've got to use that negative prompt box. Always type in frozen lips, unnatural mouth, stiff jaw. Second, you really have to manage your clip time versus your script length. Keep your dialogue strictly under 12 to 15 words for a standard 5-second clip. If you try to feed the model a massive monologue all at once, it's going to fail. And finally, if lip sync accuracy is absolutely critical for your shot, make sure you're using Kling 3.0. It boasts up to 99% accuracy, which massively outperforms the older 2.6 Pro model.
Yes, now let's tackle the classic AI final boss, hands. Warping fingers, melted palms, and those horrifying surprise extra limbs. There's literally nothing worse than a perfect cinematic shot ruined by a six-fingered hand waving at the camera. Your fix here needs to become pure muscle memory. Always, and I mean always, throw warping fingers, extra limbs, deformed hands into your default negative prompt template. Do this even if hands shouldn't even be in the frame. Second, try to think like a real cinematographer. Frame your shots to naturally minimize hand visibility if they aren't essential to the story. And look, if you absolutely must feature hands prominently, start with an image-to-video reference that clearly displays perfect hands. Give the diffusion model a solid, stable foundation to work from.
Then there's the waiting game, another major operational headache. You click generate and the platform just spins and spins for 15 minutes or more, giving you absolutely nothing. This all comes down to time zones. Because of Kuaishou's massive user base, queue spikes happen aggressively during Asian business hours, so that's roughly 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Beijing time. During those hours, your wait time can easily stretch from 3 minutes to 20 minutes. The fix? You just have to change your workflow entirely. Submit your prompts asynchronously. Batch 10 to 20 submissions at once, and then just step away to work on something else. Do not sit there and babysit the loading bar. Which brings us to our final and honestly perhaps most vital topic if you're taking this seriously. Section 5, navigating the credit system. Let's talk cost awareness. Let's face the music on pricing. Kling offers a free plan with 66 daily credits, sure, but those clips have watermarks. For clean, commercial output, you need the paid plans. Standard is about $7 for 660 credits. Pro is $26 for 3,000, and Premier runs $65 for 8,000 credits. But here's the massive catch. Professional mode, which you absolutely need for publishable, high-quality output, costs 3.5 times more than standard mode. A single 10-second professional video costs about 70 credits. So that 660 credit standard plan, it sounds like plenty, but do the math. That really only buys you roughly 9 high-quality 10-second videos for the entire month. You really have to plan your budget. And watch out for this massive cost trap, native audio. If you enable native audio generation, which, don't get me wrong, is an amazing feature for speech and sound effects, it multiplies your credit costs by roughly 5 times compared to a silent video. So a 10-second video with native audio enabled will burn through about 200 credits in a single click. Just a few more billing gotchas before we finish up. Number 1, and this is rough, failed generations are not refunded. If your prompt triggers the safety filter or the video just fails to render, those credits, poof, gone forever. Number 2, subscription credits expire at the end of every single monthly billing cycle. 0 rollover. You use them or you lose them. Finally, keep this baseline math in your head. Standard mode costs roughly 2 credits a second, while professional mode costs roughly 7 credits a second. Keep those metrics top of mind or you're going to drain your account on failed experiments. So that leaves us with one final, pretty provocative question. Are you ready to stop waiting around for delayed public models, stop wasting your hard-earned credits on melted hands and character drift, and actually start building truly cinematic, multi-shot AI sequences today? You've got the masterclass blueprint now. The tools are right there in front of you. Take these strategies, apply them, and go out there and start creating. Thanks so much for joining me on The Explainer.